Hey everybody, and welcome to Mic Drop Monday with Dr. Elisa LaShell, Harney, the Empowerment Specialist. So excited to see you guys tonight. I am excited about what we're doing tonight. Hello and welcome. I know we have people that watch from different time zones, so I know that this might be playing at different times, but I am so excited to have you guys as I am every single Monday as you guys come on. So even if you're not watching live and you're going to watch the replay, I wanted to make sure that I showed up tonight for those of us that are really wanting to hear what I believe is a word that really is going to give us some perspective about where we are, about what we're called to do, about what we're positioned to do. So thank you guys for joining. Thank you all that are sharing. Welcome to Mic Drop Monday. I am excited to see you guys. Listen and hit the share button, because even if the replay is watched, I guarantee you that I'm going to dig in with something that I believe is going to help us shift. I believe that I'm going to deal with something that is going to really help us get what I call a prophetic perspective about where we are and where we're going. And also, I am so excited. Those of you guys that watched last Monday know that we launched my very first Master the Mic competition, and we announced our 10 finalists, and we had a wild card. We let you guys come on and vote, and my team spent a long time. It was a very tedious task to really figure out and get those votes tallied. Some of y'all voted way more than once. Some of y'all did not stay within the confinements of our voting. So we really had to go and make sure that we were being fair to our rules, to our contestants. And so I'm just so grateful for having an amazing team that really help work this Master the Mic competition. So grateful for the 10 finalists. And we will be announcing our three. But we had, listen, it was so good. I got so many rave reviews from you guys that watched last Monday, and it was such an amazing competition. Everybody was amazing. And so we have three. And I want to bring up our three finalists towards the end of this. And then we are going to announce the winner. And so I'm so excited about that. So make sure you guys stay in for the whole thing, because we are announcing our winner tonight. But tonight, I want to make sure that I drop a word that I believe is really going to help you guys. So tonight, and make sure you guys are sharing, because before we get to the winner of the competition, I want to deal with something, and it has everything to do with why I even did this competition, why I'm even having a speakers boot camp, why I'm even dealing with our voice tonight. I decided to topic this tonight. We're going to deal with sound stealers. What stole your sound? Man, listen, I want you guys already. Y'all know how we do on Mic Drop Monday. Ask yourself a question. This is internal inventory. What stole my sound? I really have to figure that out. What stole my sound? One of the reasons why I launched this Master the Mic competition is because I realized that there were so many people that are silent, so many people that has gifts and talent, so many people that have purpose on the inside, but they're silent. And so I want tonight for you to ask yourself a question. What stole my sound? There was a time where I cried out. There was a time where I said what I needed to say. There was a time where I felt confident about my purpose, confident about my gifts. But what stole my sound? I hope y'all are sharing. There was something that happened, something that started to make me feel some kind of way. And so I got quiet. I stopped talking. I stopped voicing my opinion. I stopped speaking up for myself. I start really saying what I felt like. What stole? I hope I'm helping somebody already, and I hope you guys are sharing. What stole my sound? And so one of the reasons why I even got to the place where I wanted to have this competition is because I wanted to give us an opportunity to start getting our sound back, to start getting our voice back, to start mastering our message. I wanted to say, wait a minute, there are some things that have happened. There are some things that have caused us to quit talking. Somebody told us to be quiet and have several seats. Somebody made our voice feel a certain kind of way. I'm going to take y'all through those things. What stole my sound? But tonight, Y'all know that last Monday, I believe I was talking about a scripture in Isaiah that said, listen, for so long, I've kept quiet. I've held myself back, but like a woman in travail, I cry out. Well, it's time to get your sound back. Man, listen, I got to get my sound back. Somebody ought to encourage themselves and their neighbor tonight. I got to get my sound back. And so tonight, we're going to deal with what stole my sound so that we can get our sound back. And so I launched this competition because I wanted to, I feel like those of us who are in a place where we have any level of influence, any type of platform, any type of prominence, one of our duties and obligations is to make sure that we offer help, that we offer hope, that we offer healing, that we give opportunities and chances and cultivation. And so with Mic Drop Monday and with my coaching, with my mentoring, with everything that I do, I try to always get to a place where I help people master their message, where I help people really try to cultivate who they are and really try to get to the place where they're able to move forward in their purpose. If you know me, that you know that my number one objective is to get people positioned to prosper in their purpose. That's what I'm all about. Listen, you want to know what is Dr. E's mission? Who is she? What does she do? Listen, my job, my mission, my objective is to help people get positioned in their purpose. And I want you to prosper in that purpose. And so that's what I'm called to do. And so with this competition, it opened the door for a Mic Masters boot camp that I am launching. And we'll hear a little bit more about it a little later tonight. But it opened the door for the Mic Masters boot camp. And I put it at a very, very, very reasonable price for 3 days of training. There'll be 2 sessions. We'll have the same session twice a day. It's one is going to be at 10 a.m., I believe, and one at 6 p.m. for those that have varying schedules. And you're going to be able to be in a group coaching, a group training session with me for 3 days. And I am literally going to help you master your message. I put in my private Facebook group, I asked the question, what are you struggling with when it comes to your voice? And the answer was so different. They dealt with fear, not knowing what to say, not knowing how to hone it in, not knowing how to really convince people, not knowing how to be clear, operate in confidence. There are a lot of different things, a lot of different barriers that keep us really from not just having a message, because most of us have a message, but what we haven't learned how to do is master that message. Can I just say that a little bit louder? Most of us have a message. Shucks, all of us have a message, but what we've not been clear about doing is mastering that message. And so what I wanted to do was help teach mastery so that when we get a platform, when we get an audience, when we get an opportunity, we know how to operate in clarity. We know how to operate in comprehension, and we know how to operate in confidence. So that's what this whole thing was about. That's what it is about. I hope you guys, I give you an opportunity a little later to join me for this 3-day boot camp. And so that's what this whole competition was about and is about. And so before I get to the winners, I really want to drop the mic tonight. Y'all know this is Mic Drop Monday. And so you may want to share, because I am going to give you something powerful. I want to give you 8 sound stealers. What stole your sound? Well, there are 8 things that I'm going to give you that are sound stealers. And I believe that this is going to bless y'all tonight and anybody watching. Again, I'm Dr. E. Welcome to Mic Drop Monday. This is going to help you. So some of you guys know, and some of you don't have a clue, that I used to be a vocal coach. I used to teach vocals. I used to train praise teams and choirs and vocalists and the young ones and the older ones, and really help them train their voices before they get ready for performance, before they get ready to sing, before they get ready to speak. And so when I was growing up, and my mom is on, and she'll tell you ever since I was very young, I was always in speaking competitions, vocal competitions. I was always doing things and won all kind of awards when I was small for speaking and really for interpretive reading and that enunciation, that type of thing. So I've been very interested in sound, very interested in voice, very interested in vocals for a long time. It made me go into getting a degree in communications and mass communications, because I am so interested in our sound. And then because of the prophetic nature of my life and my purpose, I understand that sound is so biblical. Sound is so potent because the world was created with sound. Man, I don't even really want to drop the mic so quick, but listen, God said in the beginning, he said, let there be, and there was. I hope I'm helping already. And so sound is so important. When he spoke, some things began to appear. When he spoke, some things began to take form. When he spoke, there were some things that began to be fulfilled. He said, let there be, and there was. We go all the way. The world was created with sound. Man, listen. And so we have to understand that sound is so potent. Sound is so important. And so because sound is so important, we understand that life and death is in the power of our tongue. We understand that whatever we bind on earth is bound in heaven, and whatever we loose on earth is loosed in heaven. We understand that sound is important. And so we have to understand that the trick of the enemy is to steal our sound. Man, I need y'all to hear this. We understand in the book of John, we know the word of God says that the enemy came to steal, to kill, to destroy. And he came to steal. One of the things that he came to do was steal your sound. Listen, protect your sound. I need somebody to hashtag that tonight. Protect your sound. We talk about protecting our peace, and there are a lot of things that we protect, but one of the things we forget to protect, man, we forget to protect our sound. Somebody better hashtag protect your sound. I got to protect my sound, because my sound gives me the ability to put some things in the atmosphere. My sound gives me the ability to call certain things that are not as though they were. We attract what we articulate. But if we're not making the right sound, if we're not making a sound, then we are in trouble. And so what stole your sound? Man, listen, hashtag protect my sound. Protect your sound. Protect your sound. So 8 things, 8 sound stealers, 8 things that come to steal your sound. And as I said earlier, I was a vocal teacher, and I used to teach vocalists, and I used to train vocalists. And so I was always very, very interested, and I was very aware of things that would disrupt the sound for my vocalists, the things that would start messing with them, that would cause their sound to be stolen. And so I went back to some of my research, and I was like, you know what? The Bible says that God will use the foolish things of the world to confound the wise. And sometimes we can look at something in the natural and get what I call a prophetic perspective on it, and it's going to help us. Number 1, the first sound stealer that I want to deal with in the natural is a cold. Yeah, number 1, a cold. A cold. So a cold happens. We get a cold, man, listen, we get a cold when there is something that interrupts our immune system. This is getting good. It's going to get good, real quick. We get a cold. I'm talking about 8 sound stealers when something interrupts or invades our immune system. I need to say this again, because somebody that went over somebody's head, and I want to make sure y'all catching this tonight. Y'all, this is some fire. We get a cold in the natural when something invades or interrupts our immune system. And what it will do is it will start shutting certain parts of our body down. We'll start getting tired. We'll start not feeling well. We'll get achy. We'll get feverish. So certain things don't function correctly because something has invaded our immune system. Something has gotten past our body's defenses. This is good, and caused us to feel some kind of way. What am I saying tonight? When you start, what is going to steal your sound? What will attack your sound when something comes in and invades your immune system? When something comes in and tries to attack, man, this is good, and it tries to attack your internal defenses, the things that were put up to keep you well and keep you whole. If you ever want to track the time when you stopped talking, I bet you it was because something invaded your protection. Something got in some kind of way. Something found its way into your heart, into your emotions, into your intellect, into your will, into your spirit. And all of a sudden there was an attack on the very thing that was supposed to protect you. Am I helping anybody tonight? And so What will steal your sound? Well, there's something on the inside that's trying to get on the outside, that's trying to attack what's on the inside. Man, that's a mic drop. I gotta say this again. When something on the outside is trying to attack what's on the inside. One more time for y'all in the back. Something's on the outside trying to attack what's on the inside. And so we lost our sound when something tried to invade our immune system, when something came in and started to attack the things that were supposed to keep us protected. I just said hashtag protect your sound, protect your sound. And so I love that at the end, when I was doing my research, one of the last things that they said about the cold, they said, listen, your volume will return when you recover. I almost ran right there. Can I just say that to y'all? Your volume will return when you recover. Woo! Some of y'all have been walking around and you've been whispering. Your words have become whispers. And you were just saying, I don't understand what's happening. But your volume, this is what was in the research. Your volume will return when you recover. Man, listen, I will recover all. I need somebody to encourage themselves tonight. I will recover all. When I recover my stuff, I'm going to recover my sound. That's a mic drop. I'm going to be dropping them all night. When I recover my stuff, I'll recover my sound. When I recover listen, come on. When I recover my confidence, I'm going to recover my sound. When I recover my self-esteem, I'm going to recover my sound. When I recover my worth, I'm going to recover my sound. When I recover my purpose, I am going to recover my sound. Your voice, your volume returns when you recover. This is good tonight. So the first sound stealer is a cold. Number 2. Now this might pinch, as I always say, this might pinch, but it's going to push you into your purpose. Number 2, the second sound stealer is when you use your voice too much. When you use your voice too much or in the wrong way. So let me just say it like this. Number 2, when you misuse your voice. When you misuse your voice, again, for the ones in the back, when you misuse your voice. See, here's what am I saying? Some arguments are not worth your input. I just need y'all to hear this, because you lose your sound when you misuse your voice. Some arguments are not worth your input, but I just need to defend myself. Man, I know I used to be guilty, but I just need to make sure they misinterpreting me, and they think I'm like this, and I need to go explain myself, and I need to go convince them, and I need to make them understand. Listen, I said this before, 3 things. You will never be able to do anything about what people say, what people do, and what they expect from you. 3 things you will always be able to control: what you do, what you say, and what you allow. Am I helping y'all tonight? And so you lose your sound when you misuse your voice, arguing with people who are going to believe whatever they want to believe anyway, trying to convince people of something when they've already made their mind up, trying to explain yourself to people who never were really invested in the first place. Is this helping anybody? And so I had this saying, and I've said this for years. I came up with it a couple of years ago. It's not that I can't clap back. I'm just using my hands to build. Yeah, I could go back and forth with you. Yeah, I could. Listen, we could get into this, but I got to use my voice is valuable. Here it is. My voice has value. And when you recognize that your voice has value, you'll be a little bit more stingy about when you decide to use it. Ooh, when you recognize that your voice has value, you'll be a little bit more picky about when you decide to use it. Listen, I'm not wasting my breath on that. Listen, I'm not trying to convince you about that. Listen, I'm not going to go back and forth. My voice has value. And so 3 things. Number 3, the third thing that will cause you to lose your sound. It will steal your sound. It's a sound stealer. Number 3, smoking. Smoking will steal your sound. The research says that cigarette smoke irritates your vocal cords and it leads to long-term voice problems. What am I saying? So cigarette smoke is toxic. Whenever you allow toxic talkers in your atmosphere, you're going to lose your voice. Woo! I hope y'all sharing. This is good tonight. When you allow toxic talkers in your atmosphere, believe me, you're going to lose your voice. You're going to lose your sound. You're sitting there and you have something that you want to do, and then the negativity shows up. People that has something they got to say, they're always complaining, toxic. They're always there. They're always hating. They're always being so pessimistic. They're always downing everything. They complaining about something, accusing about being so accusatory, always. And it's just negative, toxic. That smoke, it's coming in and you're inhaling it, and you don't realize that if you're not careful, it'll cause you to lose your sound. When you get around negative people, all of a sudden you feel real small. You don't really want to say what you want to say, because now they've made you feel some kind of way. You had an idea. You was excited about it. You were ready to just put it out there, but then that smoke came. Folks always saying, y'all don't want this smoke, but let me help y'all. Not me. I don't want it. Keep your smoke. No, I don't want that smoke. I need purified air up in here. Yeah, I don't want your smoke. Yeah, you keep that, because see, smoke is a sound stealer. Woo! Y'all better hear me on tonight. Smoke is a sound stealer. And so keep your smoke. I'd rather have clean air. Febreze me, baby. I'd rather have clean air. So we have to be careful about what we allow in our atmosphere. Number 4, we're halfway through. I want to give y'all this top 10 countdown, because I want to make sure that you guys don't lose your sound. Number 4, allergies. Believe it or not, allergies is a sound stealer. It'll cause you to lose your sound. An allergic reaction can cause your vocal cords to swell. And so research says you need to learn ways to allergy proof your environment. Woo! Ask yourself, what are you allergic to? What am I allergic to? Some of us, I'm allergic to fake. I'm allergic to phony. I'm allergic to negativity. What are you allergic to? I'm allergic to lazy. Man, I hope this is helping somebody. What are you allergic to? You've got to figure out how to allergy proof your environment, because if you start getting allergic reactions to something, it's going to start irritating you, and certain things are going to swell up, and you're going to lose your sound. And so if you're around negative people, if you're around fake people, and you know you're allergic to, there's somebody, I'm allergic to mess. Listen, what am I allergic to? I'm allergic to gossip. You have to start identifying your allergies, because things that you're allergic to will, and if they're around you, I'm allergic to drama. I love it. Allergic to lies. You've got to allergy proof your environment. What am I allergic to? Because these allergies will get on the inside of me, and they'll cause me to lose my sound. Is this helping anybody tonight? Number 5. We're going to roll through, because I want to make sure that we get to the exciting part. Is this helping? We're going to get to the exciting part that's going to, where we're going to announce our winner and invite you guys to join me for my speakers boot camp. Allergic to fraud. I know that's the truth. Allergic to foolishness and negativity. I'm allergic to false doctrine. I'm loving this tonight. What am I allergic to? Number 5, this is very interesting. Number 5, one of the things that will cause you to lose your voice is rheumatoid arthritis. This is very interesting, because rheumatoid arthritis is an autoimmune disease, and it causes pain, swelling, and stiffness in your joints. When it's time to move and you start hurting, and it's hurting you to move, all of a sudden it starts having an effect on your vocal cords. About 1 in 3 people with rheumatoid arthritis get vocal problems, including a sore throat and a loss of voice. That's because the condition can affect tiny joints, man, this is so good, in your face and in your throat, which is going to cause you to have problems breathing, and it's going to cause your vocal cords to have issues. What am I saying? What you saying, Dr. E? Sometimes when you have trouble moving, you're going to have trouble speaking. Woo! Man, thank you. Teacher Dr. E. I was waiting for somebody to holler at me. Sometimes When you have trouble moving, you'll find that you have trouble speaking. This is so good. Sometimes for y'all in the back, when you have trouble moving, you will have trouble speaking. What am I saying? There are certain environments that you get into that try to keep you locked down, that try to keep you locked in, that don't want you to be great, that don't want you to stretch out, that don't want you to launch out there in the deep. And so when you get into situations where people are trying to stagnate you, this is helping somebody, where people are trying to keep you anchored down, where they want to keep you being one-dimensional, where they want you to be what they want you to be, and they don't want you to get out there and be great. All of a sudden, you'll find that you won't speak up for yourself. All of a sudden, you'll find out that you won't voice your opinion. All of a sudden, you'll find out that you're not as vocal as you used to be. I'm talking about sound stealers. What stole my sound? I'm glad I'm helping y'all tonight. What stole my sound? We have to look at our environment. I told y'all earlier, hashtag protect your sound. You better protect your sound. And so rheumatoid arthritis, I never even saw that coming. And they said when there's pain and there's stiffness in your joints, and when you start having swelling, every time you go to move, there's pain associated with it. Eventually, it's going to affect your voice. And I hope I'm helping somebody. I already feel a prophetic push here. And so let me pivot real quick. Somebody already has the unction to shift. You already know you're supposed to go. You already know it's time to leave. You already know you're supposed to be pivoting. And so you've been wondering, why am I not operating in my purpose? Why am I not walking into that next level? Well, could it be that you are in a place where your sound is stagnant because your sound can't move because you're having trouble moving? And so you have trouble moving, you're having trouble speaking. And so you have to watch the things that keep you locked down. You have to watch the things that keep you tied down. You have to watch the situations, the environments, the people that keep you in a place where they make you feel like every time you move, it hurts. Well, if you try to do it, you're going to be doing it by yourself. You won't have any support, and you won't have anybody to help you, and you'll have to figure it out. You better try to stay with me. You better try to let me do it. You better try to watch people. Man, I don't know who this is for tonight, that try to anchor you to them, that try to anchor you into one position, that try to put you in place and never let you move. That's not even biblical. The Bible says, I press towards the mark of the high calling. That means we're consistently supposed to be moving. We're consistently supposed to be elevating. We're specifically supposed to keep marching forward. And so watch every environment. Emotional environment, spiritual environment, psychological environments. Y'all listen. Watch them. I'm telling y'all, protect your sound. Watch those environments that try to keep you locked down, that don't want you to grow, that don't want you to really operate and really explode and really just show up and show out. Be easy. Be not deceived. And so, number six, this is a good one. This is the 8 sound stealers. What stole your sound? 8 sound stealers. We're gonna get to the winner of our Master the Mic, but I gotta leave you with some meat and potatoes. I gotta make sure that you're in a place where you can understand that it is time to get your sound back. That is why I am pushing this Master Your Message 3-day boot camp, because I want us to get to a place that we know how to get our voice back, that we're able to master our sound, that we're able to show up in our space and be steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord. Man, who stole your sound? Number 6. This is another one that was so good. Thank y'all. I'm glad y'all let me know I'm helping. Number 6. The 6th thing that's a sound stealer is trouble with your thyroid. This is very interesting. Trouble with your thyroid. So our thyroid, we know, has the role to invoke growth in our physical body. Our thyroid, when it is activated, what it is supposed to do, it's supposed to cause things in our natural body. Somebody signing up now, I appreciate it. It's supposed to cause things in our natural bodies to grow. Well, when your growth is stunted, your sound is stunted. Woo! Woo, that was a mic drop. Can I say that again? When your growth is stunted, your sound is stunted. For y'all in the back, when your growth is stunted, your sound is stunted. Growing pains lead to vocal pains. Sometimes when you are in a place and God is stretching you, y'all know I say all of the time, God is not trying to stress you. He's trying to stretch you. When it's time to grow, it doesn't always feel good. God starts opening us up. He wants to give us new territory. He wants to expand us. And a lot of us, we want the overflow, but we can't handle the expansion. Y'all better hear this. We want the overflow, but we can't handle the expansion. We want God open up the windows of heaven and pour me out a blessing. Wait a minute, but you need more room for these blessings. And so I need to stretch you. I need to stretch your faith, and I need to stretch what you're doing. I need to stretch your mastery, and I need to stretch you educationally, and I need to stretch you physically, and stretch you spiritually, and stretch you psychologically. And so we're saying I won't overflow, but wait a minute. You want overflow, but when he's trying to stretch you, when he's trying to grow you, when he's trying to navigate you into a place of prosperity, then you start resisting. I hope I'm helping somebody. I said this a couple of weeks ago. You can't ask for overflow and operate in overdraft. I almost got out of my chair and ran, but the setup is too cute. I said you can't you can't ask for overflow and operate in overdraft. Somebody didn't catch that. So this is for about 300 of y'all. You can't ask for overflow and operate in overdraft. I want more than enough. I want to walk into the season of plenty, and I want to operate in the land of plenty. And I want an abundance of this, and I want an abundance of friends, and abundance of money. And I want all of this wealth, and I want an abundance of prosperity. Well, guess what? Let me help you then. Here comes the stretch. Oh, yeah. See, your capacity has to be enlarged. You have to make room. So then when the Lord starts sending folks to you and you start getting friend requests, then you start giving them the side eye. You start looking suspicious. I don't want all of that. Then you ask him for overflow. But then when he's saying, all right, well, I need you to be a little bit more responsible financially. I'm going to make some stuff. I'm going to pinch some stuff because I need you to start budgeting better. Then you start getting an attitude. But God, I just need more. And then when people start putting stuff in front of you, opportunities for you to start mastering your message, then you start looking crazy. I don't want to spend that money. I don't want to make an investment. Listen, you can't ask for overflow when you're walking in overdraft. I hope I'm helping. And so we have to get to the place. We have to get to the moment where we're saying what will happen with our thyroid when we stunt our growth, when we won't stretch, when we won't take it to the next level, when we won't operate in overflow, we're stunting our growth. And when your growth is stunted, your sound is stunted. How do I know? Because when you're in a place where you're trying to operate at the next level and you don't have the language of the learned, you're trying to operate at the next level and you don't really know how to posture your message when you're trying to operate at the next level and you haven't learned how to streamline your sermon, when you want to operate at the next level and you haven't really learned how to finesse your story and what you have to say, then guess what? When your growth is stunted, your sound is stunted. Well, I would get with her, but I have a hard time following her. I would get with him, but I'm not clear about what it is that I would buy from them, but I'm not sure about what their product actually will do. You can't ask for overflow when you're operating in overdraft. Is this helping anybody tonight? And so, number 7. This is my 8. We're almost at the end of my countdown, and we're going to shift, and I'm going to give y'all what you came for. I hope this is helping somebody really. Number 7, this is another powerful one that I literally was not prepared for. I was like, whoa, that's a sound stealer. Number 7 is something called GERD, G-E-R-D, GERD. And GERD is a condition that makes stomach acid wash back up into your esophagus, a tube that leads into your throat. And it's the main symptom of it, watch this, is heartburn. And that can weaken your voice. Woo, y'all see how I'm putting this thing together? Listen, the doctor is in the house. I'm putting this thing together because I want you to see what stole your sound. GERD. It's a condition that makes your stomach acid. It backs it up into your esophagus, and all of a sudden you can tell it because you have heartburn. Ask yourself a question. What causes my heart to burn? Woo! I can almost guarantee the same things that cause your heart to break. Yeah, a lot of times when we think our heart is on fire, we want that to be love, but no, some of that is backwash. Some of that is acid reflux. Come on now. We think that's love, but it's really lust. We think that we think, oh my God, I believe that's a connection. No, that's a hookup. And so we think our heart is burning, but no, that's reflux. That something came back up, something agitated your stomach, something made you uneasy, something disturbed your spirit, something made you anxious, and all of a sudden you were unsettled. I'm helping somebody. I feel a prophetic wind. You talking about some things that caused you to lose your voice. Well, what made your heart burn? What causes you to have reflux? What started irritating your stomach? What started making you nervous? What started making you anxious? Sometimes we have to ask God, listen, I need you to dust off my discernment, and I need the eyes of my understanding to be enlightened. I say this all of the time, and it's not one time that I get on live that I do not quote Isaiah 59 and 10. And I told y'all I love the CEV because that's the thug version of the Bible. And it says, we feel our way along as if we were blind. We stumble at noon as if we stumble at night as if it were noon. No, we stumble at noon as if it were night. And then we can see no better than someone dead. We can see no better than someone dead. Just has no discernment about anything. Just heartburning. Don't know that this is reflux. And we just saying, oh, he give me butterflies in my stomach. No, that's acid reflux. She make my heart flutter. No, that's heartburn. We've got to be able to dust off our discernment. We've got to be able to see in the dark. I need to be able to see. Man, somebody better ask right now in the God, I need you to dust off my discernment. I got to dust off my discernment because I thought that was one thing, but it was really something else. No, that's not what that was. Honey, I need you to go look at that again. That's not what that was. And it will cause you to lose your voice. It will cause you not to see clearly when something gets a hold of you and shifts you the wrong way. And get a hold of you real good, like they used to say. And all of a sudden, you'll lose your voice. You won't speak up. Because you ask for it. Oh, I got myself into this situation. And so you start feeling as though you have to stay there. What made me lose my sound? Last but not least, laryngitis. Now, laryngitis isn't a disease, but it's a catch-all word that means you've lost your voice. And when you've lost your voice, you've silenced your sound. You can get long-term laryngitis. Watch this. If you breathe in something irritating. You can get long-term laryngitis. Y'all got me? Y'all holding it down in the back? If you breathe in something irritating. If you breathe in something irritating. What happens is we allow ourselves to get agitated and irritated, and we stay in these environments and we allow them to get in on the inside of us. And now all of a sudden we're the ones irritated. Have you ever been in a place where you were feeling good and you were excited and you were happy and you know everything, and then you start talking to somebody, and then when they left, they skipping and they've laid down their heavy burden, but all of a sudden now you mad, you angry, you depressed, you looking foolish because they left something with you. Ask yourself a question. First, we did internal investigation, internal inventory. Now we're doing, we're evaluating our environment. This is our environment evaluation. What did they leave behind? Woo! What did they leave behind? Did a virus hijack its way into your home? What did they leave behind? Did they leave behind sorrow? Did they leave behind depression? Did they leave behind unforgiveness or hate? What did they leave behind? And so tonight I wanted to help you identify 8 sound stealers. And then I want to tell you that I'm just going to give you two of the biggest ways that you can get your sound back. And this is research. I'm not making this stuff up. This is research. Number 1 is a lifestyle change. Yeah. You want to change your language, then change your life. I say that all the time. You change your life by changing your language. I call it the language of the learned. Lifestyle changes. Not yelling, not speaking too loudly, not speaking in the wrong environment, staying hydrated, getting what you need, getting away from things that are toxic, getting out of dry air environments, getting to a place where you're not spending an excessive amount of time saying the same thing all of the time. Knowing how to control your voice, knowing how to maintain your voice, knowing how to exercise your voice when it's the appropriate time. And so you change your life by changing your language. I say all of the time, you attract what you articulate. And then secondly, speech therapy. Speech therapy, working with somebody who has the language of the learned, shameless plug right there, will help you with certain voice disorders. They'll give you therapy that will help you exercise your vocals and give you changes in your speaking behavior. They'll show you how to adequately speak, how to say what needs to be said, how to know when to breathe, how to know when that's too much. We need to trim the fat. You're saying too much. Here is what you need to say. Speech therapy will help you get your sound back. So listen, I'm Dr. E. I hope that this mic drop was amazing. I hope that this gave you some insight and some wisdom about the things that stole your sound. And I hope that I gave you guys something that will allow you to get your sound back. And so I am so excited. I'm going to give you guys the 3 people that made, 10 people and a wild card showed up on my show last Monday. And so many of you guys came and you guys voted. And so we were so excited about them. And so I want you to know that everybody did an amazing job and everybody got some type of prize because I gave them all the finalists got discounts for my new Mic Masters boot camp because I want to make sure that they have the opportunity to be a part of it. But I'm going to announce the 3 winners, give them a moment. They have a link for them to join me live. And then while they're joining me, I'm going to show you guys something amazing and give you guys an amazing opportunity. So our top 3 finalists are Elliot Eddie, Shavante Harris, and Teresa Renee Hunt. Woo! I know y'all out there making some noise, making some virtual noise. Put some, something in put something. And let me give y'all the numbers so that y'all can know, because some of y'all knew them by their numbers. So number 1, number 4, and number 2, y'all come on backstage and get ready. And then we're going to announce the top winner because I cannot wait for you guys to see. And so while they're getting ready, I want to share something with you guys real quick. Hi, I am national and international speaker, strategist, and coach, Dr. Elisa LaShell Harney. I'm also known as the mic dropper. I have had the amazing opportunity to grace platforms, both in person and virtually, all across the United States and even globally. And I want to help you master your message, monetize your message, maximize your message. If you are a speaker, an aspiring speaker, an emerging speaker, an established speaker, but you're saying there's more that I can do, there's more that I can master when it comes to my presence, when it comes to my platform, when it comes to my packaging, when it comes to my presentation, then I have something just for you. Introducing my 3-day speakers boot camp, the Mic Master. I want you to be in a position where you are confident, where you are able to overcome fear, where you are confident about your message, where you are confident about your audience, where you are confident about getting them not just to be customers, but clients, both long-term and short-term. All of this is possible just with the power of your message. Join me for a very intensive 3-day boot camp that's going to give you the confidence you need to drop the mic. Again, I'm Dr. E. This invitation is exclusive. Limited registrants are going to be able to get into this, but I guarantee you work with me, it's going to change your life. Join me so that you can master the mic. All right, y'all, there you have it. The Mike Master Bootcamp. I saw some questions people were asking if it's going to be a replay. Replays are going to be available for the whole thing. You have an opportunity to join at the 10 a.m. or the 6 p.m. and I am going in. Y'all think Mike Drop Monday be something? Listen, come on behind closed doors with me. I am off the chain. So I am so excited to have our 3 finalists up. I'm going to pull them up and let them holler at y'all real quick because I want to always give people opportunity. I told you everybody's winners because I always just really like to open my audience and my platform for people. Oh, listen, I got so excited. Guess what I did not do? Give y'all the link to the boot camp. I see y'all over there. Listen, y'all, I'm excited. So here's the link to the boot camp. I want you guys to make sure that you are able to join. I am excited about seeing you guys. It's going to be phenomenal. If you miss any of the trainings, you'll be able to come back and you'll be able to watch it. So welcome with me, Elliot, Eddie.
Hey, how are you guys? It's good to see everybody.
So listen, I want you guys, and we talked last time that you guys are on here, and let me just tell y'all folks off the chain. Cause I'm gonna tell. I was talking to my team, and they was like, "Y'all got when I say y'all folks show up and showed out and supported you guys." Some of them, my grandmama used to say 50-11. They voted 50-11 times, and we had to be like, "You get one vote only." But I mean, they were all on YouTube. They were all on Periscope. They were here on Facebook. It was amazing. And you guys, we got so many. I hope you guys took time to go back and read like the comments because it was thousands and thousands of comments. It actually ended up being over 1,000 people that voted. And so we were just so excited. And so you have no idea how meticulous it was to go through. So shout out to my team, man. They the best. I'll go through those votes and pick out the ones that didn't duplicate a million times. And so it was just excited. So I want to give all of you guys just an opportunity just to kind of talk about what this experience was about really quick before we announce the winner, and also everybody's going to win and announce what everybody else is going to get. So Elliot, Eddie, let's start with you. What kind of feedback did you get after the competition? Kind of how you feeling tonight?
Wow, I feel awesome. I feel awesome to be here, be in the top 3. I had a lot of good feedback coming back from it. People were excited. People were going out there and voting, and I just enjoyed it. They were excited, which got me excited about it. And it was just an incredible experience. And I think anytime you get a chance to have a few moments on a platform to say something to people, to give some sort of interjection, to give some sort of direction, or comfort, or anything like that, that is important. So I'm glad that people came out and they responded and they enjoyed it and hopefully walked away with something.
Wow, thank you so much. Teresa, what about you? How you feeling? What feedback did you get?
So, a lot of people were really excited for me and really were mentioning that they wanted to do it too, but they were afraid. And I was amazed that they would even admit that, And so it just confirmed the fact for me that people are watching and that we do have the opportunity to empower people when we use our voice. I was one of those people who my voice was stolen years ago. But I'm so grateful to have overcome some obstacles and now realizing and recognizing that we truly get victory when we use our voice, and we truly stomp on the enemy's head when we're like, nope, God, I'm going to do I'm going to do what the Lord says, and I'm not going to let the enemy keep me silent. So I'm not here tonight, but it was an amazing opportunity. I thank you so much, and it truly has been a wonderful experience. Going above and beyond what even I thought that at one point that I wouldn't even do.
Wow.
So I'm really grateful for that.
Awesome. Shavante, tell us what you feeling. Can you hear us, Shavante?
I am feeling I have to try to articulate this without getting emotional, because for so long I knew there was something in me, but I didn't know what it was. And for once I took a chance on myself and had the faith to believe that what God put in me, it was enough. And I fought through. getting the video through and knowing that there were people to support me. My church families, we probably were the ones that had all those votes. But that's how, they love and support. And I'm so, so grateful, because there was a season in my life where I didn't have a voice, where I didn't feel that what I had to say was important. I have a hard time even now re-listening to what I record or say, but God has given me the confidence, and I'm just grateful to be able to be here with other people that stepped out. They stepped out and they had the confidence to actually do it. And so for me, the victory was the fact that I sent the video. I was a winner when I sent it. That's how I felt. The challenge for me was just getting the video to. So I feel like we all won because we stepped out and we did it in faith. And so, as I said before, this is my win is for the underdogs, for those that count themselves out, don't feel like they have enough. This is a victory for everyone, and we are proof. All of us are proof that it is more than possible. You just got to walk in the dark. So I'm grateful. I appreciate my church family. Thank God for each and every person that voted and even liked and shared our stuff. Thank God. And Dr. Elisa, I want to just say that you are a woman that is standing in your light while lighting the way for others. That is the model that I have for my influencers group. And I just want to say that thank you for the opportunity. It is such a blessing for you to take a chance on others and to share your platform. So thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Y'all, listen, we got so much feedback from every single person that I enjoy everybody. Like, folks was like, man, how did you find them? I was like, I did. They showed up and showed out. So I want to do one more thing. I want to give each one of you guys a few seconds. If you have to just leave one word of encouragement, and not a one word, but a simple word. Y'all got like 30 seconds. I want everybody just to leave a word of encouragement for everybody that's watching. Shavonte, I'm going to start with you. Give us a word of encouragement. You got one time. Say what you're going to say to the people. What would you leave them with?
I would say, in the dark, be the light. In the dark, be the light. If you don't know which way to go, the light that God has placed within you, you walk in it through your doubt, through your frustration, through your lack of understanding. If you don't have support, walking away, because greater is He that's within us than he that's within the world. So that's what I would say.
I appreciate it. Elliot, what about you? If you had to give us, if you had to give us something, if you had to give us some kind of word of encouragement, what would that word of encouragement be?
I would say that word of encouragement would be, the word says that He has already given us everything that we need that pertains to life and godliness. So I would want everybody to understand that your Father loves you, and that everything that you need to do, everything you need down here to move into the purpose that He's given you, He's already given it to you. It's already been approved. You've already been approved. It's already been confirmed. What you need to do is just seek Him, right? Seek Him first. Get His word. Get that download directly from Him on what He has for you. Because when you look to worship Him, He's going to come back and show you who He is, and He's going to show you who you are in Him, and that you are complete in Christ. So don't even worry about it. Keep going, believe God, and keep doing the work.
Listen, y'all gonna make me have y'all back. Y'all heard that? You have already been approved. Man, that's good. Teresa, what would your word for the people be?
Do it. Don't talk yourself out of it another second. Go ahead. You know what God has placed on your heart to do. He has already equipped you. He has already given you the story. He has already given you the victory. You just have to be willing to go forth in power, in purpose, and with intention. Because, like we said, the enemy wants to stifle our voice. He wants to steal our sound, but we're not going to let him do it. So I want to encourage you to do it afraid, to do it scared, but whatever you need to do, just do it, because truly now is the time where we have the space and opportunity to impact the world via social media, your blog, your website, whatever. Don't hold yourself back, but do it and step out on faith.
Do it. So once again, thank all three of you guys. You guys were our top 3 that got the most votes. Like I said, we had over 1,000 votes that came in, and people, and I know everybody else, all the other finalists are watching. Let me tell y'all, nobody got like a little bitty vote. Like everybody, they were showing up and showing out. And so I'm so excited about it. But I want to first of all, tell you guys that for the winner, of course, as I have already announced, you get a free pass into our 3-day boot camp. You just get to decide if you want to take the 10 a.m. or the 6 p.m. and you get all of the materials that come with it. I'm so excited to be able to offer. And for our 2 runners up, I don't know if you guys that are watching. So I have an institute, and it is called the Purpose Positioning Institute. And inside of this institute are 3 different tracks of development. There is personal development, there is professional development, and there is spiritual development. The Purpose Positioning Institute has everything from prophetic trainings that I've did with Apostle John Eckhart, prophetic spiritual trainings that I've did about the language of living water. It has actual speaking courses that's on the inside of it. It has professional courses on the inside. We deal with stuff like the forgiveness factor, how to stop feeling bad when you start doing good. Every type of course is in there. And so the 2 runners up, you will be able to go onto the site, pick whatever course you would like to have access to, and we are going to be gifting you with that course. And so I'm excited just to be able to share and give you guys something for stepping up and stepping out. So I hope you guys will appreciate it. All right, y'all. So the moment I've been trying to pinch it all the way down to the last couple of minutes. And the winner of the the mic competition is none other than Teresa Renee Hunt. So Teresa, let me bring you up and talk to us. How you feeling? You won. The one person was telling me like I was not gonna do it. I was scared. I was like, really? You won. Your folks, everybody showed up, and the numbers, like we were everywhere trying to get them tallied and moving all the extra, but you were our winner. So how are you feeling?
I am grateful. I am surprised and honored, quite frankly, honored. Dr. E, I came across your page one day and I've been following you ever since. Like, oh, let me get those notifications when she goes live, because the word that you drop, and especially the prophetic, and I'm just so honored. I'm grateful. I'm grateful for my community who showed up. I'm grateful to you for the opportunity, and I just thank you and everybody who I consider like in the cohort of stepping out in this competition. So I am, of course, grateful to God, because, and this, I don't want to make it super deep, but I'm telling you, I was following you and I just felt like God was like, this is the time. You're going to connect. You're going to do whatever she says, to do, you're going to do, in the sense of it being connected to what God has in store for me. So I'm totally humble, honestly. I'm grateful and I'm humble, and I thank you.
Wow. Well, thank you. And we are so excited. Ooh. You guys were amazing. So thank you. You are our Master the Mic winner. And we are so excited that you came on and mastered the mic. So we will be contacting you real soon. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So, hey, y'all, listen, you guys were amazing. All of the participants, I hope that I'll be able to see all of them next week when we kick off our competition. Our boot camp. I'm still in competition mode. Make sure that you guys, if you would like to spend those 3 days with me, September 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, it is going to be amazing. I put up a post the other day, and I don't know if you guys saw it, but because a lot of times we're like, I got this thing, I know what I'm doing, but sometimes we think we know. But I was talking about there are 5 things that every message needs: focus, form, finesse, finality, and follow up. And so sometimes people don't really take the time to cultivate us in that gift. We just, we run out there and try to wing it because nobody really helps us to pull that gift out. And so when I say we're going to be dealing with the 5 things your message needs, we're going to be dealing with the fear factor. We're going to be dealing with content and confidence. So we're putting it all out there for those 3 days. It's going to be an amazing time. Thank you guys for watching. This is my time. Y'all know who I am. I am Dr. Elisa LaShell Harney, the Empowerment Specialist. This has been an amazing Mic Drop Monday segment. Y'all know to find me every single Monday night at 9 p.m. But listen, you may want to make sure that you're hitting me up on all of my pages, because I do prophetic pop-ups and all kind of stuff I be dropping. Like, you just never know when I'm going to have something going on. So make sure that you guys stay connected. I'm on Facebook. I'm on LinkedIn. I'm on Instagram. I have a YouTube channel, Periscope, and Twitter. So you're looking for me, I am somewhere to be found. So thank you guys for joining, and we'll see you guys next time.